Hello, my name is Schwab Out and welcome to SSKN. Tonight, I was lucky enough to interview Mitch Albom, a 13-time sports columnist of the year, a best-selling author who sold over 40 million books, and I got to ask him a few questions about college athletes, giving back to the community, and the Astros cheating scandal. I hope you enjoy it. Hello, my name is Schwab and welcome to SSKN. Today I'm here with Mitch Albom. How are you, Mitch?
Good, Sam.
So, I've read some of your stuff about college athletes or about the AD of Michigan, and how do you think colleges can maintain a balance between academics and athletics for college athletes?
Well, it's a big question. I don't really think in big-time athletics, as long as you can leave college after 1 year to go to the NBA or leave after 3 years to go to the NFL, that they're ever going to be able to control it, because every school is in the market for the best talent. The best talent is in the market to go to the pros, not really to go to college. So I've often been in favor of, like, if you're going to play college sports, then stay and get your college degree. If you want to go to the pros, then play in the minor leagues, just like baseball often does. But college basketball and college football have become such big businesses that they don't want to dismantle themselves. Yeah. And so you find yourselves in this very tough position here now. And, you know, on top of that, you have the money thing, and the kids don't get paid. And so they say, well, why do we want to stay at college if we can't get paid? Now you have, as we're filming this very interesting challenge from California and a few other states. Michigan just did it yesterday, where they say, well, we're just going to let the kids get paid in our state. You may not let them get paid nationally, NCAA, but we're going to let them get paid in our state, which is basically going to crumble the whole system. So I think if you come back and ask me this question in 2 years, it's probably going to have a much different answer, because I don't think college sports is going to look the same.
I mean, I'm sure in a few years from now, all college athletes might be paid too, so very interesting topic.
Or no college athletes will be paid, and they'll just go right to the pros. They'll
avoid college.
Yeah, they'll skip college, maybe football, have a minor league. Anyhow, it's going to change.
So you've done a lot of charity work, such as Say Detroit and Time to Help. What advice would you give parents and kids in today's generation on how to make a change?
Well, first of all, don't always, look at the stories of people who are running international foundations to make a change. You can make a change in your own neighborhood. You can go down to the local old age home and sit with some older people and just spend some time with them, and you'll be making a change. You can go to any soup kitchen that's nearby you, any homeless shelter that's nearby you, and they'll always have need for everything from cleaning up to volunteering to talking to people to whatever. There are prisons in most areas and jails in most areas where people would love to be visited or do some education or things like that. There are foster kids in almost every community that need to be taken care of. So, sometimes people think, well, I don't have time to get involved in such a big thing. We started a charity in Detroit about 20 plus years ago called A Time to Help, and it was a volunteer thing, and we still do it, and we get people together once a month on Saturday mornings, and sometimes we get 200 people out.
Wow.
But we always say to them, you don't have to come back next month. So we're not asking you to sign some kind of letter that gives your life away, because a lot of people, I think, what they're afraid of is, I don't want to make a commitment and then I won't be able to keep it up.
Yeah.
So, find places that can work with your schedule, but you can find some time every week to do something for somebody else.
All right, and last question. So, pretty knowledgeable sports guy, 13-time #1 sports columnist of the year, voted by American sports editors. That's that's almost doubled than Sweet Lou Whitaker and Alan Shammer combined Gold Glove wins. So the Astros just had the cheating scandal. Do you think that was the correct punishment, or do you think it should be similar to a punishment like Manchester City, who just got banned from the postseason or the Champions League?
Yeah.
How do you think the punishment should go?
I didn't think it was a fair punishment. I didn't think it was enough punishment on any level, except the managers who lost their jobs and their careers maybe for a period of time. I thought the $5 million that they gave Jim Crane, the owner, was a joke. He'll pay $5 million for, to go buy a toy for himself. I thought that should have been at least $30 to $40 million and several years worth of draft picks. And I thought they should have either vacated the title or told them that they can't participate in a postseason for a year or two. The players getting off scot-free is a real joke, but I also understand that they never would have had the investigation if they had demanded that the players actually fess up to what they did. So the deal that they made with the players was, we won't prosecute you if you tell us what happened. And they probably wouldn't have known what happened if the players didn't tell them. So shame on the players who had to make a deal in order to say, well, don't touch me and I'll tell you what happened. And the players union is protecting them. But I think it's a shame that these players basically cheated their way to at least wins, if not a title. Because one cheated game is unfair. I mean, everyone acts like, well, they didn't win the World Series because of the cheating. Well, maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But even if they won one game, even if they won one game improperly, that's against the spirit of what sports should be. So no, I thought it was pretty light.
All right, that's it for the show of SSKN and Schwab Out.